Hi, it's Lynn here. I've had a few emails and messages about how I do the stamping on the giant tea lights. Whenever I put them up, people always say, oh, how do you do it, how do you do it? And I always say exactly the same way that I do my big candles. So I just thought I would pop on and show you how I do it, and then if anybody asks in the future I can just link to the video. So all you are going to need is a giant tea light. You can buy these anywhere. Hopefully yours won't be as dirty as mine. I don't know what I've got on this, but it won't come off, but I'm hoping it's not going to show too much. So you need your giant tea light, stamps that obviously will fit. I'm going for the little rabbits, hares even, sorry, they're not rabbits, they're hares. I'm going for the little hares, and I'm going for a Valentine's theme, and I've just put some washi tape round the candle, just to the holder, just to jazz it up a little bit. It's really easy to do, and I'm going to give you lots of tips. So get your giant tea light, get yourself a piece of copy paper. Now I know that mine fits on there beautifully, which is a 2 1/4 punch. If you haven't got a punch, use die. You can draw round the actual candle and cut it out, because this is just for a guide at this stage, but punches just make life so much easier. She says, unable to get it in. There we go. So punch yourself a circle. And then you want a piece of tissue paper. This is just, buy it in newsagents, just the stuff that you would wrap a parcel in. Most tissue papers have a dull side and a shiny side. Now some people say this doesn't matter. I have found that it does matter, and it does give a better result if you stamp on the shiny side, because this other side is quite porous, well, more so than this side. So pop it over, and then you've got your guide of where you're going to stamp. I hope you can see that on the camera. And then I've already mounted my hairs. So gentle tapping, just get them nice and inky. Make sure they are completely covered. And then using your circle as your guide. Actually, I don't want to go too high up because I want to get my punch back in, so move that up slightly. There we go. And about there. Just gentle pressure. Like I say, that circle's there just for a guide. You've still got time to move it. So just let that ink soak in. And then hold the tissue paper down and lift up. There you go. And then just put that back over so I can see. There we go. I'm using the Charming Pink. I find pink, I don't know, I don't really like red or pink, but I find for things like this, for some reason, I always think the pink looks better than the red. So just ink up. just going to go above them. Just give it a press. Not too much, you don't want to splay the stamp, but just gentle pressure. Give it time to soak through because it is on a shiny surface. And lift up. Now I've sort of wobbled off a bit there, but I think it'll be okay. So we just need that to dry a bit. Just give it a bit of a blot. Okay. Pop your piece of paper back. No, sorry. Do it this way. Pop your tissue over your paper. If you are cutting, punching, die cut it, put your paper underneath, because the tissue paper is very, very flimsy and you will make your life much easier if you do it on a piece of copy paper. So just pop your circle in, line it up where you think it's centered, punch, and then keeping it on here, what you need is a little hole punch. You can poke a hole through with a needle. I've smudged mine. And what I've found is none of these are in the centre, none of them at all. You can, if you want, fold your circle into 4 to get the middle. And punch a hole so you know that is bob in the centre there, and then pop that under here and use that to re-punch your hole, or you can just eyeball it, but just make sure you have got that piece of copy paper behind. And then all you're going to do is pop it over the top like that. Now, I've got inky fingers. It's better to, I'm just making that worse. It's a lot better to let this dry, put it to one side for half an hour, stamp a load of them out and put it to one side, because I have now got a mess and I don't think this is gonna, oh it is a bit. So don't do as I do, do as I say. So please leave it to dry. There we go. And then take your heat tool. Now make sure you are on a heat proof mat, which mine is. And then take your heat tool. And I'll just turn it on and let it get warm. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to use this little tool because I just want to hold it down if I need to. It's great to just smooth around or use the other end. I like to use this little flat thing, you know, a spoon, end of a paintbrush, anything really, just in case you need to hold it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my heat gun over the top, and hopefully you'll be able to see. It's a bit difficult because I need my heat gun over the top, but what you'll see is the tissue paper goes glossy. The wax comes through the tissue paper, and that's what you want. You want to soak this in wax. So just bring my heat tool in. I just like to get it started. So hopefully you can see. If you can see, it is going glossy. It does happen quite quick. And just make sure all your edges are down. See, it's glossy all over. Take your heat off. Wipe your little tool. Don't touch it because it'll be hot. Now remember, this is metal, so this will get hot. Just want to check that that's all down. Which it is. And there you go, that's how I stamp onto giant tea lights. I did forget to put my hill in, too eager. So obviously just mask off, and I coloured that with, I just went over it very gently with a smoothie. And then to finish off, starting at the back, just put a little bit of washi tape on, just to cheer the packaging up a bit, make it look a bit more pretty. And there you go, that is how I stamp onto the giant tea lights. Hope you've enjoyed that. Sorry if it was a bit rushed and a bit garbled. I'm really struggling today, but there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.